Derwin James is going to join us here in about 4 minutes to talk about the Chargers and the new season under Jim Harbaugh as his head coach. This is, I think Seton and I were talking. I think we got him already. So we're going to go to him right now. Derwin James, all-pro safety for my Los Angeles Chargers, joins us now. I was telling everybody, Derwin, about I lived in LA for the last 7 years, man. I know what traffic's like. You know, you get caught up in it, man. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing?
We're doing well. We're doing well. It's been a lot of fun to watch you guys this year. Jesse Minter, is just kind of untapped a little bit of. It looks like you guys are having just so much fun flying around. Young guys that people really don't know, and then you out there as the kind of the stalwart on the back end. Just talk about how much fun it's been this year to play under this new defensive coordinator.
Man, I can't stop smiling every day I come into the building. It's just exciting to come to work with these men, not only the coaches, but the players. It's just ever since OTAs, we've been just working our butt off just to go out there and compete. And we finally starting to see the results that we've been putting in, and we just want to keep going hard. And Coach Minter, man, I can't say nothing but great things about him. He's man, one of a kind, man. I haven't been around a coach like him and Coach Harbaugh,
You spoke incredibly highly of Jimbo Fisher, your head coach in college. I spent like 5 seasons with him every fall. Football genius. I mean, when you find guys that can flip that switch in you, Jim Harbaugh shows up. There's a different mentality as a former player. Jesse Minter. You see guys acting different. I mean, I'm watching Justin this year. There's like a little swagger with him. He's throwing a touchdown. He's doing some things. I mean, what's the locker? It's allowed the locker room to be a little freer, it feels, and it comes across.
Yes, sir. Everybody's playing free. Nobody's playing uptight. And we just creating that family environment. Coach Harbaugh, he's you got the families that practice on Fridays, Saturdays. It's just creating a family environment that I've never been around in the NFL in my 7 years. So, man, it's just been a lot of fun. And when you can make it about family, man, you just want to go that much harder for that person. And offense get along with offense, defense get along. And it's just the whole team coming together.
It's incredibly different when you walk into an atmosphere like that. I remember that when I was in Tampa with Tony Dungy. Like, you just go from a coaching staff that's so welcoming in terms of what makes things easy. And you wonder why that hasn't always been the case, because you want your guys to be the most, relaxed going into football games. Talk to me about the Atlanta game. I mean, these games this year kind of fit the Harbaugh mold, right? It's offense trying to run the football, hold people back, but defense really had to close out that game. Talk about that kind of final play. They went empty. They brought Drake London over the cross in the middle. He kind of stumbles, and you just knew they had to get to a point. You stepped right in front of it and ended the game with that interception.
First of all, I feel like Coach did a great job all day calling great plays. I feel like we was in position to make all the plays we needed to make. And like you said, I just seen Drake London in the slot, and as soon as I see him release the ball, I just try to make a play on it for my team. And like I said, Coach made a great call, and all year long he's just making great calls. And as a defense, I feel like we just come in that much closer to where we want to be.
Yeah, you get the guys up front getting after the quarterback, Bosa, that crew. It's been fun to watch as a former Charger to see that defense kind of going back into the Rodney Harrison, Junior Seau days. That's some fun era football. We watched the Al-Shaair hit on Trevor Lawrence. As a defender, they've made it incredibly difficult on you guys in terms of what the heck is a quarterback going to do? Is he trying to make a little move to get a few more yards, to pick up a first down, to extend a drive, to end a game? You got suspended earlier, and Coach Harbaugh was incredibly disappointed, as was, I think, a lot of people that watch football, realistic football. How tough is it to make decisions in the moment, in those split seconds, to make those tackles and do the right thing in the eyes of Park Avenue in New York City?
It's extremely hard. Like you say, you're playing a game at a fast speed, a fast tempo, and as a defender, you're going to just try to get the guy down. And sometimes the angle can change. The guy can see you duck sometimes. And it's just like we got to adjust. Like I said, they want to clean up the game, man. And like I said, I'm all for it, man. And I'm trying to find new ways to get better at it myself. I'm still working at it. And I just love to play, man, honestly, man. And like I say, it's definitely hard on the defenders, I feel like, especially because you don't know if he's going to slide. You don't want to give up the first down as a defender, so it's just tough.
Yeah, they put you in a tough spot. They put you in an absolutely crazy tough spot in terms of what you have to do. Speaking of Coach Harbaugh, so I don't know if you know this. So Coach Harbaugh was my backup in San Diego.
I didn't know that.
He taught me, Derwin. He taught me how to be a professional. It was that quarterback room was crazy. If he could have been a player coach, I bet you we win a ton more games if he had been able to be a coach. What's it been like to have him again? And how active is he? Like, is he out there slinging the ball around? Is he catching the ball? I mean, how physical is he with you guys in practice? Seems like a lot of fun, and it looks like he's doing it.
I feel like Coach Harbaugh is all in, man. Honestly, man, ever since OTAs, he's been pulling sleds, man. Honestly, since we've been working out every fourth quarter drill, no lie. Like he's over there doing manuals with us, man. He's really in. He has his cleats on. His cleat game is crazy. He got all the different Jordans, man. It's crazy. So, man,
his Jordan game from his time at Michigan. That's from.
Yeah. He have his cleats on, man, and he all in it, man. Like you say, he a player coach, man. Every day I strive to be like him, like a leader, man. When it comes to that leader ability to affect the whole room and the whole organization, I feel like he's one of a kind when it comes to that.
Yeah, his track record. He goes places, you win. You get a chance to win a championship.
Yes,
that is his track record. It makes me laugh. You've been around Justin for so long. I go away and play golf with Justin every summer, and he's the kindest, most kind of unassuming killers. That's a really good way to put it. He's an unassuming killer. He'll go out and rip your heart out with the way he can throw the football and be a leader. But did you see the video of when Coach Harbaugh did the pregame thing with the quarterbacks he likes to do, where he hits them on the shoulders and they punch him? Like Justin didn't know it was coming. And he's trying to be in it too, but it looks so awkward. What's the strangest kind of pregame thing that coach has kind of come over and batted you up and get you ready physically? What has he done to get you fired up?
The same thing. Like I've been a time where he just came and hit me on the back. Let's go. I need your best. Let's go. So he always just trying to get us ready to go, man. Especially that pregame speech in the locker room. It's no speeches like Harbaugh speeches, man. He always got one of a kind for you.
You guys get to see the Chiefs again here soon. They're the team at the top. I've never felt like the Chargers have ever in any way feared the Chiefs in Arrowhead or whenever. What's it like going up against Patrick Mahomes as an all-pro safety? And how important is it for your team, I think, entering the playoffs to defeat a very good AFC team? The Ravens had a chance a week ago with you guys. When you get a chance to the Chiefs and the teams that you're probably going to meet in the playoffs down the stretch, how important is it you guys to show up and play well?
First of all, it's always exciting to go against the Chiefs. I feel like the games come down to the end every time, and like you say, we have to go in on the road and be able to beat those type of teams, because if you want to go where we want to go in the playoffs far, those are the type of teams you have to beat. And I trust every man in this locker room, from offense, defense to special teams, and I know we preparing that way, and I can't wait to the game Sunday night.
You get to play a really cool position because you go up against some of the greatest players at the receiver position, the tight end position, catching some running backs out of the backfield. But is there I'm gonna get you out of this with this question here. Is there an underrated player that people don't talk about that maybe when you go into a game against someone like that, or maybe even somebody on your team when you're going up against them in practice, that it's going to give you fits? He's going to be a player that not everybody's talking about, not a Travis Kelce, but this guy, and I think that's a pretty cool thing when you know who you're going up against every single week.
I have to say probably Lad McConkey, just going against him from training camp. I feel like his track record speaking for itself this season. Lead all rookies in receiving yards. So, man, I feel like he's doing a great job getting open, man, and becoming that receiver one. And then Deion Henley on defense. All the tackles out there, him and Big Puna in the middle. So just those three guys, I feel like a lot of shout-outs to those boys. They've been making a lot of plays just under the radar.
Deion Henley, everybody. I don't know if you know this or not, but he's a Washington State Cougar. Make sure you give him a shout-out for me today when you see him, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Derwin James, everybody. Thanks for joining us, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
That's awesome. I love talking to players, current, former. I mean, that dude is a stud.